Too late. Oh, come on. I'll be back, Linda. Oh, damn well it didn't go down. Yeah, it feels like it to me. I'm sweating.
Yes. Yes, you must be Commander Taylor.
Oh.
I want to thank you so much for taking the time to look into this.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I don't know. What in the world? Oh, ouch! See? It's a reflection. Whew. Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Welcome aboard, everyone. Hey, if you're catching this on the replay for whatever reason that might be, maybe because it's Christmas. That's a C word, by the way. We're on D words. But anyway, there. If you're catching this on the replay, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. It's free. Oh, so is subscribing. It's all free. There's no cost involved here. I don't like the lighting. I don't think there's much I can do about it today. It's just, there's too much red in this. But
I understand that you work narcotics for the Phoenix PD? Yes.
Let's try this.
And I appreciate very much the professional courtesy of looking into this matter. Of course.
We'll try that. I think it's probably good enough. Welcome aboard, mateys. William Brody is here. And this is live. Okay. It must be dead then. I can deal with dead. I mean, it happens. Death is a part of life. All right. Hello, Dolly is here in the background. This was supposed to be the thumbnail today. Didn't work out. I like, well, where the file should have been in Google Drive, and it wasn't. And when I was making the thumbnail this morning, I wasn't about to get dressed and go out to the truck and get the camera, because that's where the chip was, of course, that had this picture on it. Why it isn't on Google Drive, I don't know. It should have been. Because the most recent video with Captain Jerry is on Google Drive. So why didn't it take the JPEG shot of this? Yes, it is free. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. Todd Johnson's here. How come your background picture is blacked out? Are you making a new one? To surprise us? One with a Santa hat on, maybe? Well, you know, Nancy, you had that joke here last week. I think it was last week about Rudolph, or not Rudolph, Randy, the brown-nosed reindeer. I've had a blast with that. And then trying to think, somebody told me, might have been Mark. And it was not Mark from overseas, not Hitch Up and Tow, different Mark. The boss of the guy that fixed the trailer, the Hello Dolly. He's sending me good ones, and I don't know if it was him or somebody else. What is the difference between, I know who it was. It was Ginger, our hairdresser. Taking a look at my face. Oh, come on. You got the nicest smile on the internet. Um. Anyway, what is the difference between a brown noser and a shithead? I'll give you a couple minutes. Yes, Todd, it was as of yesterday. Yeah, it was my birthday. They come around once a year somehow. Okay. So, any guesses on the difference between a brown noser and a shithead? Going once. Ooh, I did it without making a mess. I have a plate of food over there. I didn't want it to fall off, slide off of this somehow. Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. And thank you, Joe. Something about Mr. Timmy Ray, the King. This is a train moving so. You know, I was planning on having a live stream tomorrow on Thursday. I sent Timmy Ray all my information, my email. I spoke with him via his YouTubes, and he doesn't seem to want to be interviewed, at least not at this time. I was going to bring in Asian girls that I know and the whole 9 yards and have them up here on the screen with me, and he could pick one out or pick them all out. And yeah. What should I do with him, Jill? I think he's shy, actually. No, I did not make anyone walk a plank. Well, the reason you're not hearing Holly, now she's still here. She did give me a little stress yesterday afternoon. And then she surprised me. We didn't get home till almost 8 o'clock at night from the shopping trip. And we left here at 2. Didn't get home till 8. I mean, I was pretty wore out, tired. I don't like driving at night, the whole 9 yards. And then I got comfortable in bed, trying to warm up, because yesterday I did not wear my long johns because I knew we would be in the store and, just in the truck, and the truck's got good heater, but somewhere along the line, unloading the truck is what did it to me, because she bought 8 loads of groceries that I had to bring in the house. And yeah, the wind was blowing 90 miles an hour and the temperature was 2. I got chilled. But anyways, I crawled into bed, got all the covers on, and it's Jack. The Philadelphia cream cheese isn't here. I wasn't about to go back out. Well, then about 2 hours later, I realized I didn't have my phone. So I had to get dressed anyway and go back out. Came back in. Good, I got my phone, blah, blah, blah. I even took a flashlight out there, and I looked really hard for that Philadelphia cream cheese that she claims that she bought. It doesn't have. Anyways, I got all nicely back in bed, covers on, everything's fine, and all of a sudden, oh my God. And I come out here, I'm pissed. What? She had a birthday gift for me. I thought she had forgotten. I was like, which would be fine, No, she didn't forget. Now, how ironic is this? Another pair of long johns that she gave me, some really nice warm work socks, and some cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes. So I was pretty happy, and a nice card. So yeah, yeah, she's sweet. Drives me insane, but she can be sweet. Things are different, but they're not. It's just a friendship relationship. That's all it is. Okay. William Brody says, everyone says hello. She says hi. She's probably busy watching TV. I know she is. I felt horrible I felt so freaking bad. God. Jill says they miss you. She says they'll see you Saturday. So that's the Sat.
Tell Jack happy birthday.
Yeah, they're all telling me happy birthday.
It was yesterday.
Todd let the chicken out of the bag. Oh, the Timmy Man of Mystery. Yeah, you know, Nancy, he is mysterious, kind of. I know the racing season's over, but I still want to interview him and say, hey, you know, how did you decide to become a racer? I already know, but, you know, I want to do like a semi-professional interview. And then let him, you know, talk and speak, whatever he wants to say, you know. I need to work on being... You know what, Joe? The whole problem is I prayed for patience about 8 years ago. Well, when you pray for patience, what happens is the Lord puts situations in your path of life that will require a lot of patience. And that's how you learn to be patient. So obviously, I must be a ways from graduating from that lesson. Damn it. Now there's a warning. Don't ever pray for patience, because that's what will happen. Just continue with your road rage and be happy. Because it could be worse. Yes, patience does bring peace. You're correct. And yeah, I've accomplished it from time to time, and especially in the recent. I've been just saying, you know what? It is what it is. She can't help being the way she is. I guess. So I just got to deal with it, you know, and roll with it, if you will. I can't have a girlfriend because I don't have anywhere to have a girlfriend, and that's the way it'll be. Damn it. Hello, Dolly is fit perfect. I am going to replace the rims, but the rims are fine. They're a little beat up. I didn't take a picture of that part. But let's see, right here, I don't know, if you're on a large screen, you might be able to see it, but you can see where that was welded. But now he had a perfectly fitting pipe that fits about 4 inches either direction of where the middle is, where it broke. And he also did another weld right here where my finger is on that cross member, you know, one of the cross members. He had to cut that in order to get everything lined up. And then he used a backhoe and a bulldozer and squeezed it together. And he says he was amazed that it popped together. Meanwhile, he popped both tires because, you know, he's using the rims to push the axle together, which makes sense to me. Didn't hurt the tires. It hurt the rims. So he banged out the rims as best he could. One of them he actually had to weld a little bit. But then he aired them back up. They're holding air just fine. And then he was totally nervous about whether the things were aligned. He's never fixed one of these before, but he did a great job. It tracks so true down the road, you don't know what's behind you. Whereas before, even before it totally broke, it would go like this. It would shake the back end of Serendipity, because they didn't have La Fortuna back then. Yeah, back in the summer when the thing broke completely, yeah, it would shake. and then it broke completely, and yeah. So much for my preventative welding that I was going to have somebody do. You remember. I still have the broken thumb from it. And that was, what, in July? August? I don't know. Whenever it broke. Our treasured home. Welcome aboard. Yes, Serendipity 2.0 did teach me some patience. Still is. Because I was going to order an alternator for Serendipity. And I decided I better not yet. Just because it's Christmas, there might be some other expenses that I didn't know about. And sure enough, a letter came in the mail today, and I'm a little not happy. I got to come up with some more money, and I won't have any until the 3rd, and they want the money by the 22nd. That ain't going to happen. I'm going to have to call and say, hey, I do not get paid until the 3rd. At least James apparently is wrong about January being the month that they're going to change when we get paid. Because according to the thing I got with Social Security the other day, concerning the 8% whatever increase, they're saying the 3rd, on or about the 3rd is what they said. I don't know what that means, but I guess they mean that just in generic, because sometimes you get paid on Friday. If the 3rd falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, you get paid on Friday. So you could be paid as early as the 2nd. In most cases, I guess. Let me think. Yeah. You could get paid on the 2nd. If the 3rd happens to be on a Saturday or Sunday, you get paid on the 2nd. Mark is here. Welcome aboard, Mark. I was sitting there lost in space for a second. Wow, we got 10 people on board already. Are we ready to start guessing the channel? No, we're not going to do that. I know what we're going to do. We're going to read some of this. And in the meanwhile, you guys are going to come up with something with a D, and then we'll put your poker chip in the can. If you don't have a poker chip made yet, we'll make you one. I think I might be missing a blue chip because there should not be that much space. Now, I did look in the truck and I don't see anybody's blue chip. I probably should have made a master list, and I probably will make a master list. I did not tell the end of the joke time. Mark probably knows the answer. He probably told this joke a year ago, and I'm just now remembering it. No, Ginger told it just a few days ago. Ginger is my hairdresser, and Holly's too. What's the difference between a brown noser and a shithead? And the answer is depth perception. Yeah, it does, Mark. It sure does. Thank you for reminding me, Todd. See how sidetracked I get? Next, I'll be doing comment of the week. Wait, that's Saturday. Speaking of this Saturday, at the noon show, there'll be the last chance to guess that channel, the one that I'm featuring currently. If it's not guessed by 10 minutes to 1 on Saturday, well, then I will announce it, and then Saturday evening we will have a different channel. Either way, if someone guesses it, we'll do a scratch off Saturday night for them. Great Santa dance, by the way. I missed something. I better go. I'm leaving. I'm going to go visit Mark's web or his YouTube page. I will be. I'm starting to actually watch people that I have neglected. Pneumatic Hippie. I've got him up here in the tab. I've watched about 2 minutes of a 14-minute video that he has. I haven't completed it, obviously. I think my hair dye is causing me to have little itchy poos. Actually, it's probably the hair, you know. Santa Shuffle. Dang, I gotta go watch that. Anyways, I will, because I'm starting to catch up. Let's see. I got one of Tina's I gotta watch, unless she put out another one. Then I may have two of hers to catch up on. Grandma Kelly. Oh, by the way, we have her chip is sitting here. She shows up, and I put what's his name's in the rack. So what's his name? Meaning Tommy. River Sticks. Van life or outdoors, whatever it is. My word is drizzle. Okay, Linda. I get the can. And it is kind of drizzling outside a little bit. Let's see. If I recall, your chip is probably the one that's lost in the truck.
Basically, it just says you were fantastic. Thank you. Dimitri Andropoulos.
All right, Linda, what color are you? I think you're blue. Seems like you were blue. Or were you? Wait, you were the one. Yeah, there you are. White. You're the only white chip in the bucket. Then and now. All right. Oh, you said there too. Drowning. Nancy is in with drowning. What colors you're chipping in, Nancy? Oh, Jill had to leave? Dang. I just saw you, Nancy. There you are. You're a red chip. And you're in. Can't wait to drizzle some icing on my gingerbread. It's good. Well, I haven't chosen any words yet. We'll get to that. Drizzle is another word for British summer. Really? Oh. And the other 3 seasons is just snow or fog, I think. Yeah. A friend of mine, he went to Scotland. Gosh, it's about 30 years ago, probably. 35 years ago. Anyway, he went to Scotland, and of course, naturally, he went to, is it Glastonbury or Saint something, where golf basically originated. And the first morning, he's down having breakfast and looking around, and it was an exclusive type of outing. And he was almost done with breakfast, and this guy comes over to his table. He's introduced himself. So-and-so, I'm your caddy. And my friend said, oh, really? Cool. Well, I'm glad to meet you. Yep, sit down and have some tea. And the guy said, well, no, we got to tee off. No time to drink tea. We got to tee off. And Mr. Carter looks at him, but it's raining. And the caddy said, if you wait for it to stop raining, you're never going to play golf. And sure enough, they went out and they played in the rain. What is the name of that place, Mark? This is another game. I have no idea what's happening. Okay. No, this is a fun game. Are you not in with a chip? Remember, I used to write them down on a slip of paper. I don't do that anymore. You come up with a D word, and you've got your choice of a colored chip, and it's permanently your chip. So every week, 2 times a night, on Wednesday nights, you have a chance to put your chip in the bucket. You could even put your chip in the bucket twice on Wednesdays, and most people here do, for that second drawing. Because the first drawing is a $5 cash word. You get that randomly when I get done yakking about D words out of the book. And during the course of that, I'll keep stopping and putting in your chip, or I'll make you a chip if you haven't got one yet, and it will go in the bucket for the drawing. And then we'll draw it, and whoever wins, then we'll start doing their scratch off. And while we're doing their scratch off, okay, all the chips come out of the bucket, including yours if you're the winner. And then it's time to start making sentences. After I get 5 words done, or 5 letters, done on the cash word, then I'll give out 2 words. Then when I give, and you can make sentences out of those 2 words. Then when I get 10 letters uncovered or taken care of, then I'll put a 3rd word in there, and you can make 3-letter sentences or 2-word sentences with those words, 2 words or 3 words, and that's fine. You only need 1 entry because you only got 1 chip. And then, let's see, at the 15th letter, I'll put out 1 more word, which that means there'll be a total of 4 words, and you can make sentences out of that if you haven't already made a sentence. And you can be creative. You can make sentences even though you already made one and you're already in the pot. But then the second drawing is for the black pearl, and we go through that quite fast at the end of the show. So there's actually a chance that you could win twice. Or at least have fun. Do you know the featured channel? Oh, wow. Scotland was closed, yeah. Time to go down the rabbit hole. Okay, Linda's in. Sue's in. Let me find her here. I think she is a black chip. Yep, a lucky dog's a black chip. You're in, Sue. Oh. I like what Izzy had to say. It was like 2 years ago, maybe 3. It was one of her videos when I first started watching her, and it was during the playoffs, the hockey playoffs. You had the Red Wings and I think Blue Jays, no, the Montreal team or one of the teams. I mean, it was the big deal. This is a big, and she had a little background thing on her screen, whatever she was talking about on that live stream or a video. It could have been either one. It looked like a TV screen that said, "The border is closed tonight due to hockey." This is before we had COVID and all that other crap. The Canadian border is closed tonight due to hockey. Oh, man, it's funny. Oh. So I hope that explains it, Mark. So come up with a D word, since we're in the D's. Sue brought me to Captain Jack. Thank you, Sue. You poor guy. Why does Sue hate you? What have you done to her? Did you run off with her husband or something? I mean, come on. All right. Oh, definitely. Okay. I don't know if we've used definitely before, but we're gonna allow that. Let me think. I think I'm right. This Nancy is, well, that's Justin and Christina. Are you green? Our treasured home. There's Jill. We knew what color to pick for her because green's her favorite color. No, you must be either the chip that's missing, or it's red. It's red. Here's your chip, Nancy. All right. The secret's out. All right. Yeah, I think we're about to start talking about whatever's in the book. Linda Barker wants us to move along because she's getting tired of D's. She wants to get into the E's. She's especially waiting for the F's. So's Mark. Uh-oh, I just lost the page. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, distaff side. Anybody know what this means? I did not get Mark's and Todd's D words. Let me scroll up a minute because I'd like to know what they are. And I think I got to make a chip for Mark. Is that correct, Mark? You didn't get a chip yet. Todd has a chip. Where'd I put it? There he is. Okay, Todd, I'll scroll up and see what you wrote. Don't bite off. Wait, yeah, okay. I did see that, but it didn't even dawn on me that was you. Yeah, because Sue was trying to remind me. And let's see. He went to Scotland last year. It was closed. It's another game. I have no idea what's happening. Drizzle is another word for British summer. However, drizzle was Linda's word. So, Mark, you got to come up with another word or phrase with B. Oh, good Lord. Why did I say that? Let's see. Lavishly domesticated ducks doing diabolically dirty deeds during Dean's dad's David's disgustingly dumb, deviously degenerate documentary. Doe. I think he wants to be in like 15 times now. All right. What color chip do you want, Mark? There's red, blue, white, green, and black. Unless your name is Grandma Kelly, then it's wood grain. Hers is sitting in the thing here. Not in the bucket because she's not here. Distinguishability earlier. Okay, so he's been in. I don't know what your word is, Georgianne. We're working on D words. We're still in the beginning of the game. So you come up with a D word that isn't in the book and we haven't used before, hopefully. And then I make a chip. I think you've got a chip. You've been here before, right? Yeah. You were here last week, I think. And then we go in the bucket for a random drawing when we get to it. About 6:45 usually. All right. Say that 3 times. Yeah. Rainbow? He wants a rainbow chip. Closest I can get to that is not at all. I'm not even sure they make rainbow chips. We'd have to make that ourselves. You know, I thought about that. There's ways to mold melted plastic. Maybe I just make my own chips. I mean, 100 chips. $16. And that's the cheapest you can find them. Walmart was $16. Amazon, $16. I haven't found them any cheaper anywhere else. Maybe at a yard sale. Who knows? Any chip. All right. I'm going to go with black, Mark. Because it's nighttime where you are. And it's pretty black. All right. Where is that pen? I brought the pen out earlier. It's probably hiding behind the computer. No, it's not hiding behind the computer. God gummit.
Oh, Snow's talk screen came back positive.
All right.
And judging by the envelope I found in it, I'm pretty sure it was on that.
I know it's not in the bucket. And let's see, is it up there? What's this one? That's not even. That's an easy out for broken screws. Let's check.
It should take about an hour to process this envelope to press.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Needle, the calculator file.
I'm going to make a little, I'm going to blacken one of these edges. And we're going to remember that that's your chip. And then when I find that silver ink pen, I will make you officially a black chip with your name on it like everybody else has. Boom, you're in. That's weird that the silver pen, it was here. I don't know. Okay, distaff something. Black. I hear you, Mark. You know what happens if you go black? You're not going back. Black and bitter. Good one, Nancy. All right. That will be a lucky chip. It could be. All right. Distaff side. What is the reason women, since we're talking about women of the family tree are said to be on the distaff side? The female line of descent is so called because the women of the household once spun the thread for their weaving on the distaff. Are they talking about like a banner or a crest? Or the male line of descent is called the spear side because they did the fighting. So the distaff side.
So Sedona was looking for her biological family.
Okay. I'll go with that. Maybe, you know, I suppose you could be talking about a crest, family herald. Mark, you know what they're called over there. Georgianne wants a dandy lunch. When? M23, right? I'll do it. If I don't do it, I'll make Lance do it. Let's see, where are you, Georgianne? Georgianne, am I? Yep, here you are. Ta-da! You're in. We got anybody new here? That's yeah, M23. I'm about to announce something special on the M23, the Facebook special page for M23. I'm about to make an announcement there. I'm going to get Kevin's blessing one last time. I have checked with two other YouTubers, participants, and they're saying go with it. And so I'm waiting on Kevin. And he kind of gave a tentative go, but he hasn't given me the official go. And I know he's busy. Today he's moving into a new office. I'm hoping that he improves the Chrysler line of products somehow, some way. I did send him an email concerning that. Not an email, but a response on his Facebook. All right. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting about distaff. I had never heard of women on the distaff side of a family tree or a there's another name, a shield, the plaid. All right. Dive. How did dive come to mean a place of tawdry amusement? What do we say? Let's blow this pop stand. or let's blow this dive. A great many of the drinking places which specialize in such amusement are located in basements below the street level. This used to be very true in the United States, especially during Prohibition. They were called blind pigs. Many of the customers do not want to be seen entering them, therefore they dive in. Now I haven't heard that, but okay, I can see somebody like trying to shield themselves from being seen going into the drinking establishment below the street level. Dive. Okay, that makes a little sense. Yeah, there's some stories about blind pigs, and they had secret handshakes or a secret, not handshake, a secret password. They tap on the door, and the guard or whoever would come to the door and open up the thing and look through it to see who it was. And if he didn't see any cops or whatever, he'd say, "What's the password?" And if these people wanting to enter had the correct password, then they were allowed to come in. Dirk, you got to go already? You just got here. And not staying long enough to come up with a D word and get a poker chip. He qualifies automatically because his name is Dirk. That's with a D. Wow. But if he's not going to be here, I'm not going to make him chip right now. Plus, he has to, he should come up with a different. Well, no, we've allowed other people, if their name happened to have the right letter in it, that whatever letter we were on. Like I think Sonia got her entry piece of paper for just being the blue-eyed Cherokee princess, one of those, either the blue-eyed part or the Cherokee part. I think it was the Cherokee part. All right, here's one that's really easy. Okay, Sue's got to take a phone call. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Did the syllables used for notes of the scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do ever have any meaning? Yes, I know this one. When Guido de Arezzo invented his hexachord scale, he took the first syllables of a part of a hymn to St. John as the names of the notes, since each line of this hymn began a note higher. Ut queleces, resener fibris, mira castorum, fa moliturum, sol vi polluta, and la bi latum. My Latin sucks. Just so you know.
Do you remember if Detective Gabriel?
Yes, that counts, Mark. Of course, you're already in. But was it dumb or damn? Or dick? It is cool, Nancy. It really is cool. With the invention of the octave, a name for the seventh note was needed. It was taken from the initial letters of the last line of the hymn, Sancte Johannes. So do was later substituted for ut because it sounded better. At an even later date, T was substituted for C for ease in singing. Do, re, mi, so, fa, la, ti, do. Yeah. That's how I learned it. But then, Julie taught me better. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a pocket full of sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. I know that song. Julie Andrews taught it to me. Not in person, but almost. Something about the hills being alive. Okay, here we go. Dog days. Yes, The Sound of Music was. I watched it so many times when I was a youngster. I was told the Von Trapps are related to me. That could be. It's a possibility. They were at least from the same country as my ancestors, the Von Winklers. All right. Dog days. Why are hot summer days called the dog days? Because the dogs pant and lay down. No, it's not true. Because the ancient Romans believed that the 6 or 8 hottest days of the summer were caused by the dog star, Sirius, rising with the sun and adding its heat to the day. And I think that's a little doubtful, but they call these days cunicularis dies, dog days. Again, my Latin sucks. DNA ancestry done for. Oh, now that would be cool. I've thought of it. I thought of, grabbing 2 girlfriends and go into the Mormon church tabernacle and say, hey, no. It probably wouldn't fly. They're not over here. You don't have dog days? I bet that D word was dashing no. Whew. Dashing through the snow.
Okay.
We still need William's entry. I don't think we have him in yet. Do we?
My wife cannot find out about this.
This conversation is 100% confidential, sir.
It's so embarrassing. Hiring a prostitute.
Hmm.
I've never done anything like this before. You won't be putting my name in the papers, will you?
Oh, believe me, we don't want the news around here.
Just a few follow-up questions on what you've already told the FBI.
I'm just kind of looking to see who's left here.
That prostitute.
Got quite a few. We don't have as big of a crowd tonight as we normally do. Or we've had bigger crowds, let's put it that way. There's William's chip, in case he comes up with something.
I couldn't go through with it.
Well, it would
Okay.
have been a bit weird, right?
Ah, the adventures of Traveling Mike. Welcome aboard. We're on the letter D.
I can explain. This is not what it looks like.
Your chip is ready for you if you come up with a
Situation goes
something with a D word in it that we haven't used already.
She needed help.
Okay.
Is that what the money's for?
The next is Dog in the Manger.
From your bank account 10 days ago?
Away in a manger. I don't know. Where does the expression dog in the manger come from? I've never heard this. The allusion is to the fable of a dog who lay in the manger on top of the hay and would not let the ox or horse eat, though the dog himself could not enjoy such food. I've had some pretty rotten dogs in my day, but I don't think any of them ever did that to the horse or the cow.
What?
Or the ox.
That's right. Mr. Gibbs
Yeah,
is painting
bad
a
dogs.
very different picture of what happened here. So, if you'll excuse us for a moment, I'm just going to what you told us.
Bloodhound lying in the shade. Yeah, for dog days. Yeah. You know, I was on a trip one time. I was headed to Arkansas. And I was in Illinois. In Illinois, southern Illinois, it's just boring. You just drive and you drive and you drive, and it's just flat farmland. And you drive, and it's still flat farmland. But it was just after dark. And you know how some of the farms have the big floodlights that light up their yard. You know, you can see the house, you can see the barn, and in between. Well, one of them I happened to look off to the west as I'm heading south on, I think, 57 or maybe 55. And it was the coolest thing. I was close enough and my eyesight was better, but
Perhaps I
you
should
could see this collie
If you want to wait for me to
laying
front,
down in between the barn and the house.
you should know that the first person
Probably just relaxing, but I struck me as he's watching the property.
The death penalty.
I love that. I have that image in my mind for the last 40 some years.
I gave Drew money.
A mixed metaphor. Too bad we're not on M words, Linda. Mmm. Dog watch. This is going to be our last D word for the night, and then I'll bookmark it. So if you're going to come up with if you're not in already, with a D word for getting in the pot, William, where are you? You got basically another couple minutes. Dog watch. Why or what is the reason the late afternoon watch on board the ship is called the dog watch? The term was originally Dodge watch, and it was created so that the same man would not have to serve the same watch day after day. Each half of the crew served a dog watch between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 8 o'clock in the evening, 8 bells. It was a 2-hour shift rather than a 4-hour shift. And so the two groups of men changed the hours during which they were on watch from day to day. That makes sense to me. No, I think it was a artichoke. Hey, it's the famous Mr. Timmy Ray the King. Come up with a D word, dang it, Timmy, and you can be in the drawing. You got 1 minute. Okay, I'm bookmarking this for next week. Our first word next week will be dogwood. Linda, please remember that. All right, we'll put this book, let's put it up here. Kind of ran out of space over there on the edge. Put it up here by the camera. All right. You won't make it to the end. Yeah. Jimmy, I was hoping you would want to come up Thursday night. It's not too late for me to make a thumbnail for tomorrow night, and we'll do an interview at 6 p.m. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Now, if you can't do it tomorrow night, you want to do it in the future, maybe when racing season starts up again in the spring, however you want. What was the word? The word, we're on D words. So if you say something with a D that we haven't used already, it can be ditch. It can be, that's what I'm just giving you examples. He says apple. Oh, that's a good one. Of course, you might have misspelled it. You meant to say dapple, like sunlight coming through the trees, dappling the earth somehow. I don't know. That's crazy. No, William, I don't have your chip in yet because I do not recall seeing you coming up with a D entry. Doormat's good. Traveling Mike. Ta-da, you're in. Now, when I do the drawing, you got to be here. The Adventures of Travel doorbell. No, you're already in. All you need is one letter word with a D. That has a D. Button boy, I call him stupid. It says it's just below my. What? Oh, I see. A D word. You're in though, aren't you? Aren't you in? Yeah, you're in, Georgianne. I remember putting you in there. Sensei Don doesn't seem to be here. She Double's not here. Jill had to leave. Ringo's not here. Sonia is not here. William is here, waiting on for him to say something. We're waiting on Timmy. to say something. Oh, let's see. There's James Catnese, Breeze, Traveling Dreamer, 46. Chip is still here. Quiet Listener, which is Vicky. Carl, the Hermit with Wi-Fi. Justin, Christina. Yeah, a few chips that are not in, but they're not here. All right. Demons. That'll work, Timmy. You are in. Demons and all. Yeah, Georgianne says she is in. I was thinking you were. So, William, you're basically going to be the last one in. Uh-oh. Damn. Whoops. I don't know what that was. Ink pen fell.
Happier ending. I feel like
Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to get the tickets out because we're just about ready to draw. He said duplex. Okay,
to find her,
that closes the entries.
but I never did.
Bad night on the beer.
I let her
We're going by the draft, Mark. Forget the pint throne of the draft. You're gonna just grab a pail. Have a bucket full. Blimey. All right, we have this is what we'll be scratching for somebody in just a couple minutes. And then during that time, once I start giving out words, we have the black pearls. That will be the final drawing and final scratch off tonight. We have two on Wednesday nights. The first one's going to be for the $5 cash word, the mystery key. Okay. And I have two quarters ready. Both of them are 2022 quarters. All right. Give your gift to quiet listener. Okay, I will do that. That'd be a nice surprise for her, wouldn't it?
Because Detective Sanchez refuses to repeat it.
Okay, well, let me get organized here a second.
This conversation that I
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Vicky's not here tonight, but did I hear something about that she wasn't feeling well? Something was going on health-wise. Was that a rumor or is that a truth? Or sometimes when you're the host, and there's conversations going on in the chat, sometimes you don't see them all. And then a lot of times I don't get a chance to go back and replay the live stream. So I don't always remember. All right. Now I'm not looking. I think these are shuffled up pretty doggone good. All right. I have a chip in my hand. And we set it there, upside down. We'll make this a little more interesting. It's a chip. Well, it's not Timmy Ray. Sorry, Timmy. And it's not Nancy Drew. Sorry, Nancy. It's not former President Obama. No, it's not Todd. It's not Linda. It's not Traveling Mike. A firkin, you want a firkin? I haven't heard that in a long time. Save that for the F words. It goes good with other F words too. I've got to get to Europe someday, especially the British Isles. Oh, I think they call it Great Britain. It is not our treasured home. And it's not Georgian. It's not Georgian. Now, just because it's not you doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to enter into the second drawing. You do. One more in here that it's not. So, and it's not William Brody. So, now we get to sing that song. Who can it be now? Who can it be now? And it's not Brene because she just got here. It's too late. But maybe she'll be in the next drawing. Okay. It's a black chip. And it's, oh my. Hey, Mark. It's a black chip with a mark on one of the corners because we didn't have the silver pen to put your name on it. It's you. All right. Mark is about to get lucky. What do you think, Georgian? Next flight overseas? Yeah, right. I'm just horsing around. Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. Anyways, I'm getting pop-ups, but yay, Mark. All right. Here we go, Mark. Now, everybody, your chips are back in the rack. And if you weren't here to get into this first drawing, you still have a chance to get in the second drawing. Second drawing's for the black pearls. After I've done 5 letters so far on Mark's card here, to see if he's going to win anything, there's 20 letters. Once I've done 5, I will give you 2 words that I choose. And then you can make a sentence out of those 2 words, and when you do that, you get your chip gets to go in the bucket. And again, if you're new, you still have a chance. Make up a sentence with those 2 words in it, and you're in. I'll make you a chip. Even if I have to write it down and put the number 1 on the edge if I don't, because can't find my silver pen. But it will be taken care of before the night's end. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. My feet show it. They're Longfellow's. Smell. At any rate, without further ado, we learned what that was when we were in the A's. I've forgotten now. Adieu means no further delay. All right, here we go, Mark. The first letter is a J for Jill. She's not here. She had to leave. Maybe she'll catch us on the replay and do a thumbs up. J can sometimes be, and there is one J. It's in the word juvenile. Mark remembers being a juvenile quite well because he hasn't grown out of it. And neither have I. Thank goodness. Don't ever grow up. I'll sit next to you in the juvie hall. Second letter is an L. Pipeline and sleigh. Now that's appropriate. Santa's sleigh. Ply, P-L-Y. And that's a cross letter with epilogue. Took me a second because it was written vertically. Epilogue. Gladstone has an L. L's sometimes are pretty plentiful. Towel. Just don't throw in the towel just yet. Bottom. We can make some sentences out of using that word. except bottom doesn't have an L. Why did I cross the T on that one? I made a mistake already. We're only into 2 letters. We're looking for L's.
Mr. Diamond gave us
Dadgummit.
Doesn't that at least
Those are
one
D
follow-up?
words.
We've been working through the night, trying to prevent a murder.
Mill. No, mall. 2 L's.
Big A.
And juvenile. Okay. Flea. As in the bug, not run away. Carol's here. We're scratching off for Mark, Carol. Yeah. Timmy, you have a chance. I'll be putting out a couple words here in a minute that you can make a sentence out of, be entered in the next drawing. Mark won the first drawing, and we're doing his scratch off right now. Third letter is a Y. I do have to find an ink pen, regardless of what happens here. Ink pen, a piece of paper, there. Because I have to write down the words that we're going to be using so that I don't forget. And I will forget, but I have a note to refer to if I remember where I put the note. The next letter is a Y in dynasty. And mighty, and that is mighty is one of the mystery keywords, if we spell that. I'm looking for Y's. Ply. Whoops. Careful here. There'll be chips on the floor. Dynasty.
Garcias do run the cartel like major corporations. I mean, have themselves subpoenaed from all over the prison system to the LA County Jail where they have these board of directors meetings.
I has a Y. All right. Letter number 4 is a U. An ascot. What's an ascot? 2 cheeks in a hole. Well, it's getting that kind of weather out here that an ascot may be appropriate. And a ski mask to go with it. And then we'll just go rob banks. Or gas stations or liquor stores. One of them. Or all three. You rob the liquor store to get up the courage to rob the gas station. And most of the gas stations sell liquor too, so you just grab some more, and now you can go walk straight in the bank and you can go, all right, you mother stickers, this is a fuck up. I'm just saying. All right, working on the letter U.
This was his toughest bust ever.
I think that I should go
The letter U.
to jail and interview Mr. Diamond immediately.
Opus.
And while you're taking his complaint, would you please let him know that I am
Used.
Great. See if you can get him to confirm that this banker
Epilogue.
purpose really is the intended target.
Bus.
If while you're conducting your FID investigation, Mr. Diamond has anything more to say about his kind, I'd love to hear it.
Juvenile. And that's a cross letter with azure. A-Z-U-R-E. Azure. I think that's kind of a bluish
Looks like
color.
Diamond will be filing a complaint after all.
Knocking out at. Thank you, Nancy.
Is Start TV, the network where bold and compelling dramas are just the start. That's a good start. It's where real life trailblazers
Oh,
share their stories and inspire others.
you're right, Linda. That's a double innuendo, isn't it? It's a joke with 2 interpretations. One is the one I was talking about, the scarf. Cold weather, your cheeks you know, whatever. But that one's like a cot being something that you sit on or lay on, in the case may be. Well, the two-holer, that's uh, the two-holer outhouse is the unisex, isn't it? Okay. Snug has a U. All right. Fifth letter, and after this, I'll give you 2 words that you can start figuring out a sentence. You too, Timmy. S, we have S in shoes, and skis has 2 S's. Opus has an S. Sleigh has an S. Dynasty. Gladstone and used. Cross letter with the S. Sheet and bus. And balsam. And snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Okay, that's it for S's. Now,
so much for us are fading from the headlines. Many of these brave heroes came home with injuries.
2 words that you're going to be using in a sentence. Okay?
As a father, I'm eternally grateful to Moody Boy Project. They've been with us throughout our journey.
Your first 2 words to put in a sentence. Ask God. Good one, Linda. You don't want to hear my answer. Ask me out loud. Oh my goodness. Okay, the first 2 words, put them in a sentence and your chip will go in the bucket for the next drawing. And if you're new here, you are entitled. We'll make you a chip if this is your first time being here. And that'll be your chip forever and ever. And ever until I lose them in the truck. I know damn well there's a blue chip somewhere in the truck. All right. Your first 2 words make sentence out of is. Good one, Linda. Mighty. M-I-G-H-T-Y. Mighty. Like Mighty Mouse. And comb. Like combing your hair. Comb. Okay. Now, you can use variations on these words. These are basically given as one. Mighty is more or less an adjective, and comb is just an object. But you can change that noun into an action, like combing, or you might, change something about the words. They're still valuable as they're kind of the root words that I've given you for to make sense of. Yeah. Mark has extra wrinkles everywhere. Yeah, me too. Just ask my hairdresser. She knows. Hey, she did my brows too. All right. The mighty comb their hair from left to right. Good one. Let's see. I think you were black. Traveling light. You are in. We are now working on the letter K. Skis has a K. Cook, like Captain Cook. Captain Cook. There's Swedish Cook. Looking for K's. Looking for K's. Looking for K's. Okay. That was it for K's. Next letter is a W. Just wondering. Our treasured home used a. You should run for governor or mayor. I'd start with mayor and get your shoes wet, so to speak. And then down the road, you may certainly opt and run for governor. But anywhere starting in the political race or the political arena, I mean, run for dog catcher or be appointed. whatever it takes. If that's your want to be a politician, public servant. Okay, our treasured home, fine as wine for Mighty Mouse's hair. And our treasured home is, I believe, you blue. Or red. I think
There's your kite.
I'll find you.
We don't get past it through a kiss.
Who's that one?
According to the visitor's log, her name is
Hmm.
Sophia Flores, and under a leash,
Where did you
she's
go?
got a girlfriend.
There you are. You are red.
She's like,
And you're in the pot.
the heart wants what the heart.
And William is in. I found out how mighty I was while combing grass. And William is green and you're in. And he's made another sentence. Good one. These are good. All of them, like Linda says. Just ask Linda. All right, we're working on the letter W. Towel and windmill. Tilting at windmills. Don Quixote de la Mancha. Yeah.
So you still haven't opened your support software? And she
Uh,
shut me down.
I found an upside down W, but that doesn't count.
I can find her.
It's in the letter. It's in the word comb. But I can't scratch it. Award.
I'm so sorry.
And that's one of those words.
You were coming. We've just been
It's in puzzle number 2, and it's a mystery keyword. There's only 2 mystery keywords per $5 scratch off ticket. 2 puzzles, 2 different mystery keywords in each one. And then the other deal is you got to get at least 3 words spelled in order to get another mystery prize. And I have seen it where there was 3 words. That was a mystery prize. And both mystery key words. So there was 3 prizes on 1 ticket. And it was substantial. It was $50. Wish it was mine. Phew, okay. I'm just trying to convert all this to doubloons, Mark. I mean, euros. No, wait, screw the euros. Pounds. Pounds sterling. That's it for W's. C's, as in the letters C. Choose and cook. I'm not choosing to cook. I've already eaten tonight. I may have dessert. Comb. Packed. Ah. Cardboard. Car.
Yes, yes, good times indeed.
Juvenile. No, it doesn't have a C. I'm just trying to be crafty. All right. That's it for C's. Letter number 9 is a G. Oh, G. Okay, Nancy Drew. And something about tater tots. The mighty Kong combed Beauty's hair with his fingers. Sounds erotic. Okay, Nancy Drew's a red chip, and you're in, Nancy. C is for cow. Yeah, C is for cat. Upside down, W is a mater. That's right. Tomatoes. You want to go for dog catcher? Why not? You're starting. You're starting to get the feel of the political arena, because when you're the dog catcher, you're working probably for the city or township, possibly even a county or a parish where you're from.
Maybe the cartel has sources the judge doesn't. Right.
They don't have townships, they have parishes. A lot of them are in the water. A mighty wide tooth comb. Good one.
Getting him scared and backing off.
Georgianne, where are you?
Assassinated on his way to court.
I almost missed you.
Security team around him already. You want me to make it bigger? At least one.
But I did that after we left M22.
I don't want you involved.
It's one of those miss you already type of moments. Are you already in? You might be. Let me know. Wait,
You did speak with Robert Curtis, but you will not mention a specific threat to him. He goes to court today.
you're in, Jordan. I just found you. All right.
You both just invite yourselves into my debate.
The FBI's been working this investigation too hard.
New comments.
Cartel wants to get to Curtis. His security detail is the perfect.
That's all right, Timmy Ray.
Not going anywhere bullets could be-
I thought about running for
Both of you.
township code enforcement officer. I don't think Bob's ready to give it up. And that's an appointed position. It's not elected, it's appointed.
With a comfy soft feel. Plus, they have front and rear pockets, including a-
And I think you have to apply for it just like any
The reason why
job,
Curtis has such long
but you can only apply for it.
because the Golo plan takes a holistic approach.
I don't know. I think it's once every
Find real
two
in the right balance to get
2 to 4 years in our township.
Release sets you up for successful weight loss because it supports your blood sugar levels between meals.
I had to visit the boys, little boys room. I mean, the big boys room. I missed anything. No, you're good, Mark.
Success stories are real.
Regardless of what size
Satisfaction rating, why not give it a try?
or level of maturity. At least that's what I heard. I heard the big boys talking. Okay, we're working on the letter G. Mighty has a G. And so does Slay. Gladstone. And Voyager. I'm thinking of doing a channel, featured channel for a channel that has the word Voyager in it. Okay. Any more G's? Gate. And Snug. And Flea. Snug is a bug. Flea is a bug. The brilliant colored comb atop the mighty rooster's head made the hens swing. Excellent. You are in, Linda. E and F. We're not there yet. I mean, there could be an E and F on this card yet. Here's the letter number 10, and after that, I'm going to give you your third word that you can play with to make a sentence out of 2 or 3 words. Any 2 or all 3. I found the F. I haven't found the E yet, but I did find the F. Letter number 10 is F. And F might be scarce. I'm in puzzle number 2 and I still haven't found one. Flea. Found it. Okay. Now, your third word is, you're going to be pissed at me, but it's Gladstone. Gladstone is a city in Michigan. Gladstone. So you now have 3 words that you can make a sentence out of. Choose any 2 or all 3. Mighty, comb, C-O-M-B, and Gladstone, Gladstone, Gladstone. You talking to me or Michigan Carol? Tell you what, talk to Michigan Carol because she's my next door neighbor. I'm busy doing this scratch off for Mark. Carol knows what's going on with that weather frog that we both have. I think she has a weather frog like I do. Oh, you're just joking, Timmy? Well, what are you going to be when you grow up? A race car driver?
She's a force of nature. And she will not be
I-
in plain sight. Tonight, for another 10 Central on Star TV.
Okay, letter number 11 is the H. Choose. Sleigh. I choose a sleigh. Sheet.
Good. We're already 20% done. So, when Chief Johnson and detectives Gabriel and Sanchez returned from dropping Mr. Baylor off at his house,
A YouTube supporter. There you go. That's good. But you're actually a creator because you've got your videos up about KISS and some of the races that you've done. So you're on your way to being what we call a CC, a content creator.
Day as in it started off investigating a triple homicide.
Mike and Carol got a thing. They know each other. They're either that they were on a previous live stream prior to me coming on tonight. Well, there you go, Timmy Ray.
Yes, we are. So
That's a goal.
Must be new.
And it doesn't require a lot of heave and hoe type of thing.
Brandon
As long as you can pay your internet bill and
is straight.
your laptop or your computer works okay, you're good to go.
I'm gonna go check the street.
Okay. Mike is flirting with both Michigan Carol and Bernay.
Who's that guy?
Buried us, weep the wild winds. Linda, do we have anybody new in here? Did we ever put up a post for the Adventures of Traveling Mike? If not, we need to do that. And I'm trying to think who else could use a post, a link. I've got an idea. I'm going to try to remember towards the end of the show to talk to you about it. Driving through Sparta. No, she's driving through my town. I almost can see you, Carol. Flash your lights. Thanks.
Business is
It's a market-driven response that operates entirely on the principle of supply.
It could be those headlights I just asked her to flash. Oh, I'm in trouble now.
It's a business.
All right.
difficult.
Next letter
Tell me,
is a R. R.
surveyed by Wall Street traders in the last few years.
Carol's going to make me walk the plank
Pensions wiped out.
again.
How many related to suicide?
Ah.
Who gets arrested when an
Mighty joint. I tried to go there. I'm so glad I was stoned. Glad. Stoned. Perfect, Mark.
Now you just found against him.
Well, I was caught.
But you get to walk.
So I'm not. Are you already in?
That's just the way it is, sweetheart.
I don't know if you are, but if you are, great. And but the biggest thing I gotta say is that is a fantastic. Oh, that is a fantastic. Your black thing. I think you were already in there because weren't you the very first one to enter? Fatima.
Come across a woman named Marie Flores.
Yeah, you must be.
The kiss of death.
We don't see you laying on the table here. You're not in the rack, so I know you're black without your name on it, just the marker. And yep, you're in. Okay, but that's an excellent sentence.
She's one of the good guys. It's not for you to decide.
Mighty joint.
Let's try and drop the question without me being present.
What are we? A blunt. That's what it was. It was a blunt.
I know all your tricks. Who are
Oh, with Fatima? Okay.
For the LAPD, I'm just here to protect your client. Nick, nobody's going
Well, I'm
to
sorry you didn't, Mike.
use this as another excuse to
But M23, or there may be some other meetups. There's rumors of one coming up in Ohio. I don't know. I don't know if that's a real thing yet or not. I kind of hope it is.
I found Maria Flores. Oh, my goodness, where? Is there any reason she'd be on Olvera Street? Did you say Olvera Street?
That's a good attitude to have, Timmy. That's basically the same attitude I have. You don't see my PayPal account listed. There's no links to a deal. There's no, what do they call that?
Although she could be circling in order to pick someone up. Okay, we need to find
Patreon account.
I'm gonna send them
No, I'm not doing any of that. I don't expect that I ever will. I may possibly put some merchandise separately on a website that people can decide to go and look or not. Don't matter. Affiliate marketing. I did approach the subject rather seriously a week ago. I have not heard back from that particular company. From what I've seen, they are advertising heavily on different platforms. So I'm guessing they probably don't need me as an affiliate marketer. Little tiny me. If I was, as big as, what's his name, Nomadic Fanatic or Hobotech, one of those people that actually do reviews and stuff like that, they might be a little more interested in having me as an affiliate marketer. It doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. A tornado tore through somewhere. Was it Fort Worth area? I heard something about the weather down there was pretty. The sunset had brilliant colors. Mighty, Combe, and Gladstone. I don't know, Todd. Doesn't quite fit. Troy is here. Welcome aboard. All right. Hippie did manscaping products. You're right, Linda. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little bit farther than I ever would want to try. I mean, I'm not super modest, but I don't know, there may come a day I have to use the product, but I don't know if I talk about it. I do have a pair of Daisy Dukes that Millie is waiting for me to wear one of these days. That maybe I should think about. Yeah. All right. Our next letter is an R. No R's in puzzle 1. Doesn't look like it. Voyager. There's an R. Car. Azure. And cardboard has 2 R's. Okay, next letter. You won't knock out there. LMNOPQRST. LMNOP. You guys are funny.
This was ever an assassination attempt to begin with, which I doubt very much.
Well, there you go. YouTubing is fun. To me. Once it's not fun, or it becomes a chore, or I have to do this, no. Then that'll be the end of it. Don't tell me I have to do this. I don't have to. But then on the other hand, I wake up, gotta go live. If it doesn't work out on going live on some particular evenings or for whatever reason, it happens. It happens to every one of us. You can't always do a live stream when you want to. You try to be consistent. You try to do it at the same time every week, whatever, because consistency is good for your fans because they kind of know, oh, it's Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, it's Captain Jack time. Or for those who are just a wee bit smarter than the rest of us, they're watching the evening news, learning something of importance. All right. Charles is here. Out of the truck, he's telling this Asian to shake it. Oh my God. We love him, Charles. I don't know how you managed to raise that boy, but we love him. Camp maintenance guy is saying hello to everybody. It's all right, Linda. Okay, the next letter is O. There's a few O's for sure. Choose and cook. By the way, we have spelled the word cook in puzzle 1. Opus. Epilogue. So I'm looking for more entries for using at least 2 of these 3 words or all 3. Mighty, comb, and Gladstone. Towel has O. Atom. Atom. Voyager. Bottom. What was the name of the captain on Star Trek Voyager? Actress. I can see her face. I can't get her name in my head. Oh, Timmy knows the girl. Okay. News doesn't teach anything, just gives bad news. You're right, Troy. I try to teach something. You've learned about car dollies that break. You've learned about pieces of shit Dodge trucks that maybe can be made to run again. They look better with some black paint on them to hide the rust. I think that's it for O's. I know Mark is going to come up with the right name that I'm trying to think of for the Voyager's captain, to the lady. You're delirious, Benet. Okay. Nancy doesn't remember. Catherine Janeway. Now, that was the character's name. Kate Mulgrew. Thank you. That's it. We're going home now. We learned something, or we relearned something. Kate Mulgrew was the captain of the Voyager on the show Star Trek Voyager. And her name on the show as the captain was Captain Janeway. Catherine Janeway. Thank you. Words so far are Mighty, Comb, and Gladstone. Is that your entry, Linda? Wait, you're already in. Okay. Isn't it nice to be old enough to remember all the Star Trek shows and the movies? Oh, God. I even like some of the newer ones that don't have the traditional original characters. I mean, the legend kind of continues, even though they're in alternate universe now. That's cool. At least the music continues. That's a good thing. Dynasty has an N. We're doing the N letter right now. One more letter after this, and then we'll be adding the 4th and last word for you guys to try to make a sentence with, 2 to 4 words. 2, 3, or 4 words. Right now, the 3 words are mighty, comb, and Gladstone. Troy, we got you a poker chip made already, don't we? Okay, I'm still looking for N's. 1. Windmill. Minted. Snug. Troy, I mentioned it earlier this evening. I got to get the final approval from Kevin. Final blessing. I've contacted a couple other YouTubers that I knew would have a little bit of information on what I want to do. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but once I've heard from Kevin, you will see a posting in the M23 Facebook group. And I'll probably repeat it through the next few months because it is a little bit time sensitive. You'll be sending me information, and I will be compiling. And I will need your favorite songs for karaoke night. Yeah, taking requests. How many months in advance? What is it? 7 months till September? All right. Next letter is a Z. I don't think there's very many Z's. So, give you an easier word as fourth and final word for making sentences. You now have the fourth word is mall, like shopping mall, M-A-L-L. So your 4 words now are mighty, comb, Gladstone, and mall. Choose any 2 or 3 or all 4, make a sentence. And if you're not already in the pot, you will be. If you don't have a poker chip, we'll make you one with your name on it. And that's what I was just thinking about Troy. If we have one for him, that might be the one that seems to be missing, especially if it was blue. It might be in the truck somewhere. And you know what? We'll make him a new one, or at least a temporary new one. Should he come up with the sentence? Yes, the Michigan YouTube Meetup 2023. That is a mighty large Gladstone for just your phone. It's a good one. Where is Carol? Carol. Carol, what color were you again? Green? What color were you? Renee. Not allowing for using a bucket. But you got to use the entire bathtub. Oh God, that's gross.
Something I told you about Maria?
You said that she was on the cartel's payroll, and from what I understand, you came.
Oh, yeah, we would have been gone. Some of us actually stayed until Monday, but most everybody was gone by Sunday. Linda, I shopped for a new comb at the Mighty Mall in Gladstone, Michigan. Yes! That is an excellent sentence, Linda. Of course, you're already in, but excellent sentence. Comb that mighty mess of a hair. Okay. Not being able to find your chip, camp maintenance guy. There's Ringo's. There is Sonia's. Did we already have a chip for you, Troy? And Michigan Carol doesn't know if she has a chip yet. You know, I'm not finding you, so probably you're correct. I don't think you have a chip. So your color choices are red, blue, white, green, or black. Todd Johnson, you're not in yet. Unless you made a sentence and I didn't see it. Don't worry. After these last 5 letters, you'll have a few more minutes before we draw. We're running a little bit long tonight, but oh well. So I'm going to have to make a chip, I think, for Carol. And probably, well, I already know I got to make a chip for at least a temporary chip. For the maintenance guy, he's just got to pick, Troy's got to pick a color. Dynasty has an A. Gladstone has an A. And so does Pack. Eat has an A. Adam. Voyager. Award. Award is a mystery keyword, and we only need the D to spell it. And has an A. Car. We spelled car. We have 2 words in puzzle 2 spelled now. Snug and car. Balsam has an A. Cardboard has 2 A's. All right. Gate and flea. I think that might be it for A's. Don't worry, we'll double check. Combing his hair before the mighty sunset. That is correct. And we are going to give you, I'm going to give you red. And I'm going to just make a little mark on the corner of it, on one of the white edges, flag, if you will. And now you're in the bucket, and I'm putting down black is Mark, and red is Troy. CMG, Camp Maintenance Guy. I've got it there, Timmy. Linda's thinking of Fabio. William Edward Gladstone, former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, never used a comb. You would have thought a mighty person like that would. That's excellent, too. That's creative, Mark. No offense against William Ewart Gladstone, former Prime Minister. He had to have been better than your previous one. Maybe. Camping. New charity. BFB for Brene. Oh. I'm almost catching on. Right. Who am I missing? Now, I know I'm missing one more person to add to a chip. Purple or fuchsia is what. Not chips, though. You want. Yeah. A bigger commode. Let's get scratching here. A T. I know that we have at least one T. It's in Mighty. And we have a T. I know we had a T that we accidentally scratched somewhere. So we won't worry about it because it's already scratched. Eat, sheet, and packed. Towel. Adam. Bottom.
Seriously? That is not a deal. Listen.
2 teeth. Gate. I think that might be it for the T's. B. We're working on B. Thank you, Timmy. Okay, so. All right. Yeah, we got to make a chip for Brene once she chooses a color. Because I do not see any chips for Brene. Thought maybe we had one, but it's getting harder and harder to remember all these. Of course, I couldn't remember after we had 2 chips, whether it was Todd or Linda. B.
As much as I'd like to kill him myself, I'll put
Debit.
protective custody.
And comb.
Thank you, dear. It would be a big help.
Bottom. Balsam. Cardboard. Tip for B's. We got 2 letters left. Black and red. So how many entries do you want? Twonk, twonk. Oh, that's just my wife's pet name. So good one. Good one, Mark. Pirate's Oath to reveal the channel. Yeah. That is correct. That is correct, Linda. And I am obligated. Plus, I already said that I will be revealing it, if not guessed, by 1 p.m. Probably about 10 to 1 on Saturday, if you haven't guessed correctly.
I don't let constipation stop me.
You're good, Susan. These people do a great job.
Go gently and go on with life. New Double X Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
I missed a B. We have a B in the word bus. So, we have two words we have filled in the letters for two words on puzzle 1. We have filled in the letters for one word, 2 words on puzzle 2. So 3 words in either one or both will easily be worth $5. Or as they say, £5 sterling. Because this is Mark's ticket. The next letter is an I. Pipeline and skis. Yes, I'm still live, Holly. Yes, I am still live. Yes, we're still live. All right. It's all right. It's all right. Not a problem. Yeah, well, you're giving Todd, I did not put you in, but are you supposed to be in? Did you make a sentence? Yeah, you did. Oh, you did. That's a good sentence, William. Okay, any more eyes? Yes, Windmill has a couple. Juvenile. Minted. Okay, we're getting closer now to the end. In fact, we're at the end. So anybody wants to get in with any of the 4 words that we have for making a sentence, the 4 words are mighty, comb, Gladstone, and mall. Yeah, I know, Timmy. I was there this past Saturday. I don't know how he gets away with it. If I was the game maker, the producer of the game, and I saw that, and then the stats, I would say, nope, here's your money back. Send our game back. Bob thinks he's got a new edition of, what was the name of that game? Not Crash and Burn. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. That's Bob's playing Grand Theft Auto on the trucking channel. You're not in the wrong chat, Carol. Somebody's answering questions about Mexico. Oh, I'm missing that, but oh well. Yeah, that is a keeper. You're not in the wrong chat, Carol. You got my email? Send me a reminder. Or anybody else can remind me that Carol's a wench. I mean, she wants to be a wench. We got any wet noodles here? I probably should just make myself walk a plank. Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto. Okay, I should have known. Now, doesn't he have some flight simulators too? You know, airplanes. It seems like I remember him talking about them. I knew he used to do races with radio controlled. I don't know if it was just the regular 2-wing airplanes or helicopters or the 4 propeller drones. Okay, last letter is a V.
All right, that's enough, everyone. I know we've all been through hell to cover this damn witch hunt. But these
There's an I we missed, but we didn't spell a word.
cooperating with the Bader's attorney, and I find that
Oh, Voyager has a V. Well, we could have used an E, but we never got one. We did get some L's that I missed. Balsam and okay. We didn't spell balsam though. We need the A and the M. Well, we do have the A. I don't believe we have an M. We had a Z and an Azure, but we need the E. There's a V in juvenile. There's an O in cardboard. So I'm doing the double check now. Any E's? Because we have 2 words in puzzle number 1, 2 words in puzzle number 2. We need 3, neither one. We did not match either of the mystery keywords. Yeah, I heard you mention that too to Bob the other day. Okay, E's, we don't have E's. There's an A and add, but no D's, I don't think. No D's. There were no P's, no E's, no E's, no E's, P's, no M's, no P's, no P's, no D's, no E's, M's, E's, D's, E's. Now that's it for puzzle 1. M-E-Y. Did we have any Y's? Yes, we did. Voyager, but it needs an E, so that didn't get spelled. D, M, M, E, 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 D, E. I'm sorry, Mark. It's a bummer. The unfortunate loser. Okay. Give you time is 7:57. I'll give you 3 more minutes to come up with any sentence using at least 2 of the 4 words, or all 4 or 3. The 4 words total are mighty and comb and Gladstone and mall. Those. Now, Linda, is there anybody I have not put in that's made a sentence? Spanner doesn't sound as good, yeah? Yeah, we won't make Carol a spanner. That could be misconstrued too, so we don't want that. Of course, don't you think maybe wrench could be? Wrench could be misconstrued. Darn it! No, I did not, Sue. Timmy Ray, I got a Fatima, and I have a lucky dog. I did not see your entry, but I believe you. By any chance, the last time we were guessing who was it? As far as on the Saturday show? Even with credit, just $39 down gets you a free used car. So you're asking for the featured channel prior to the featured channel we're doing now. Oh my, that's Sue. Huh? All right. Anyways, you're in, Lucky Dog. Yes, I did just now, Linda. Well, they might have blue wrenches in Smurfsville. La 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 la. La 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 la. Like home to the Gapstone. Okay, it was Bernay that we needed to get in here, and I believe temporarily, Bernay, we're going to give you a red chip with a little mark on it that means you. And you're in. La 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 in Avatar, yes. Whoops.
So tonight, the 4 remaining teams are 1 challenge away from the finale.
So I can't remember. Let's see. Was it the lady in the minivan?
Whose dreams of becoming a Lego master will be washed down the drain?
Or I'd have to go back into my thing. You could do that if you have a second. Go into my shows, click on live, and go back 3 weeks, and you'll find who that channel was that we were working on.
It looks like a subway
I like that. I don't care what anybody says. I like what Bernay just wrote. Sounds like somebody else wrote that one too. Anyways, Sue, Linda, Bernay, you're in. It's 8:02. I went 5 minutes longer, so entries are closed. You get bits and pieces. Oh, is it buffering at your out your way? I'm sorry, Bernay. You know, they're saying with this new or the upgraded version of StreamYard that it smooths out all the buffering. I don't know if I totally quite understand how that works. If you got a shitty signal going out or coming in, or how are they going to straighten it out? They got it in with Elon Musk or something? Maybe they do. We are now drawing randomly for the Black Pearl scratch-off. I don't know how many people we have entered, but it'll be fun. All right. Just for a change, I'll draw with my right hand. Make a bad Mike. Welcome aboard. We are now drawing for the second scratch off for tonight, which is the Black Pearl scratch off. And that, of course, is the second and final drawing tonight. It's a red chip. It is something about a treasure house. A treasured house. So it's Nancy. All right. The Black Pearls. And get these chips down out of my way. Excuse me. Where'd that come from? Because I've been talking a lot. I should be drinking water. But I've been drinking a lot of water over the last several days, more than normal, because I kept getting cramps and stuff. Well, I think the cramps are now gone. But that doesn't mean I can stop drinking water. I still got to do that. This is still coffee from this morning. And yes, it's still quite warm. Not hot, but a Yeti, it's amazing. Goes for hours. Where'd that quarter go? There it is. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Nancy. Okay. Here we go. Now, for those who don't know, it's Black Pearls. It's a Michigan scratch off, $5. You can win up to 500,000. Bullshit, but yeah, you never know. There are, let's see, down here are your numbers. Up here are the numbers you want to try to match. And up here are 3 different bonuses. We'll do the bonuses at the lab. And you can win a bonus on top of matching below. So, just so you know, read that excessive sex causes memory loss. It was in the British Medical Journal in May last year, page 12, paragraph 3. A nice sunny day I was reading in the park. That was excellent, Mark. Yeah. I like tongue-in-cheek humor. As I say. And for those of you who weren't here earlier, the difference between a brown noser and a shithead is depth perception. Just so you know. Yeah. All right, here we go. A winning number is 36. And one of your numbers, Nancy, is a 13. Next winning number is an 11. Let's see if we can match that. We have won something. We've got the win symbol. You know, it's a starburst with a... Here, I'll show you. I don't know how much, though. I'll keep you in suspense. You know it's going to be at least 5. All right. We'll continue. Match 35. We got a 4. Match 12. A 7. A 20. And 17 doesn't match. The win all number is a 37. Now, if you was to match 37 down below, you would win all 12 prizes here. Guess what? You've got 2 wins. One is, well, you can see them. One is right there, and the other one's right there. So you may have $10. Don't know, because I didn't scratch off what the amounts are. Okay, you've got 6 more chances to match those earlier, the winning numbers, the 6 winning numbers. 6 doesn't match. 30, not a match. 8, not a match. 35, not a match. Ooh, yes it is. It is. Now you might have $15 or more. 35 and 35, we got a match. So we have 3 matches on this ticket, so to speak. We got 1 match, and then we got 2 automatic wins. Make that 3 automatic wins and 1 match. Just got another win. We're probably looking at $20. And the last one is a 2. I do not see a 32. So now, do you want to do the bonuses next before we find out what you actually won with the matching? Mark's got to be up in 6 hours. Sucks to be you, Mark. Lily's here. Permission granted, Lily. Sorry, I've already drawn for the final drawing for tonight. Our treasured home, which is Nancy, has won possibly $20. We're going to find out here. I hope you got your PayPal today for my order. For those of you who don't know, Lily makes jewelry, and it's beautiful stuff. And you can get a hold of Lily. Sue, maybe you could put up somebody put up Lily's link, but you can also get a hold of her. Do you have a page or a Facebook page, Lily? I can't remember if you do or not. Somehow I don't think you do. But tell the people how to get a hold of you. Yeah, it's too late for the drawing anyways, Lily. Nancy's already won something. She hasn't told me whether she wants to for sure what she won or to do the bonuses. I like to prolong the excitement. Well, there we go. She's got it up there on her own. Click on that link and find out. And I'll stay on here just a little longer tonight to give you a chance to click on that link. We won't go raid anybody. We'll do it the prolonged way, is what Nancy wants. She likes things to last longer. I totally understand. Prolong the feeling. Oh, thank you, Mark. Mark's got Lily's up there too, which I think is actually her channel page. But hey, you guys work it out. The $10 bonus, you have to get a seashell. If you get seashell, then you win. Well, you didn't win. You got a flag. The $20 bonus is a ship. It's not a seashell. And the $50 bonus is a hat, like this one. So it didn't match. But now let's tell her what she's won, Johnny. Okay, the first automatic win was for $5, which I kind of guessed it would be, but you never know. The next win is $5. Then the 35 matching the 35 is a $5. And I'm going to guess the next one's going to be a $5, but well, let's see. What is the possibility? Winner instant prizes of 5, 10, 20, 50. I don't see any 15s, 100s, and 500s. So it's going to be a 5. And it is. So you have a $20, Nancy. Now, you can, this doesn't have to be split or nothing. You can have this entire $20. It is Christmas time, too. I will be happy to send you a money order, or if you have a PayPal account, I'll put $20 in your PayPal account. Totally up to you what you want to do. You can email me your snail mail address at CaptainJackScrapper@gmail.com. You can also find that address in my About on my home YouTube page.
I can't have children, so
she sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely she sells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Yikes. Save that for the letter S. Okay. Oh. Did I miss something? No, not yet. I'm just waiting on Nancy for our treasured home to say whether she wants him to send the $20 to her via PayPal or snail mail in a form of a money order, or drive to her house and hand her a $20 bill. I wish I could drive to your house and hand you $20, but I don't think I will be. Okay, thank you. You're going to email me your address. I appreciate that because that gives me a chance to send you a sticker and a business card as well. So that's good. Thank you. Email me your address and I'll get that box in the mail to you post haste, probably Friday. That's my day to go to the post office because I have some gifts I got to send out. One of them I don't have the address for yet. I do have Sensei Don's address. Actually, I got to forward him some mail. He's not expecting a gift, but I might surprise him. he doesn't celebrate Christmas. So
We thought that we should give Heather a little space to come around before we brought the police in. It's a delicate issue.
with that,
Because you
we're done.
did
All you got to do now is you got to go to Lily and buy oodles of turquoise jewelry and whatever else she makes. It's good looking stuff, I can tell you that.
Sounds like they've had this on
And
a couple of times before.
because she touched it, you know damn well it's worth it. All right, mateys. It is 8:15. Well, I could drive to Ohio, but not this weekend.
What about the changed in your attitude?
So money order, Ohio, waiting on the address. So cool.
Yes, I started paying
Thank you, Lily.
extra money.
Yeah, I've had I'm back, mateys.
every minute of it.
No clue.
Every day at 2
Fumble fingers. I must touch something and it just exited. It was in the tab. So I went up to the tab and it went to, I can't remember, the gal advancers over 50. I didn't click on that either, but that's where it went. What I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by advancers over 50. She's got a nice channel. But anyway, I wanted you all to have a chance to visit Lily and check out her jewelry. So if you don't have that link clicked yet, please do so now. And Oh, God, Linda. That sounds like the problem that, who was it? Brene. She might have a little issue with the
As soon as I turned and saw
the sign at the Chinese laundry. Shitty on the shirt tail, 5 cents extra. Just saying. Well, thank you, Timmy. You didn't get kicked out. I got somehow washed overboard. Almost got keel hauled. But I found my way back. But it is time to go. And with that, I will see you Saturday morning or Saturday noon Eastern Standard Time for Guess the Channel. That'll be the last chance to guess the featured channel because it'll be basically episode number 4 for that featured channel being featured the 4th time in a row. 4 is the limit. And if you don't guess, I will reveal that featured channel at the very end, about 10 minutes to 1 or so. And the evening edition on Saturday for Guess the Channel will be a different channel. And golly by golly, with a weekly laugh report. Who else will be here Saturday night? So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. And we'll also see you next Wednesday. Or why do we say it? If you can get here early enough and you don't have a poker chip yet, we'll make you one. All right, mateys. Thank you, Timmy. All right. Say it. Michigan Carol. I will. Fair winds and smiles. Thank you for being aboard, mateys. And may God bless. Good night, everyone.
These days. The problem is most streaming options are incredibly pricey, and you'll end up paying for the local